Hello ladies and gentlemen and everyone beyond, I am BabyNoobCakes and this is Twitch Prime free game reviews. And in this episode, we're going to be taking a look at one of the April 2020 free games, Lightmatter. And this is a game that actually came out very recently. It was officially released on January 15th, 2020, so we actually got it only about 3 months or so after release. It was made by a small 6-person team from Denmark called Tunnel Vision Games. This is their first major game that they've developed since founding in 2013. But now, let's brave the darkness of the Lightmatter facility, pull out our spotlight to brighten our way, and let's attempt to answer the question, as one of the free games of the month, was it worth it? Mechanics. Lightmatter is a first-person, light-based puzzle game. The core mechanic is that the darkness will kill you, and you have to use spotlights and other gadgets to light your way through the experimental scientific facility you find yourself in. Throughout the facility, you can find spotlights, moving platforms, and other machinery, and even miniature Lightmatter generators that you can carry around to help get through this treacherous place. This game doesn't pull any punches, and you'll need to use all of your wits to make your way through the destroyed and dying mining operation. This strange underground power station is full of brain-stumping puzzles for you to overcome. Art style. The graphics paint a stark contrast between the light and shadow. You always know where the deadly shadows end and the safety of the light begins. You are set in a claustrophobic underground facility, and the lethal darkness shimmers under every boardroom table, down every hallway, and in unlit corners full of boxes and bric-a-brac. You will come to fear this darkness, but finding out how to wash it away with the comforting glow of a fluorescent spotlight might be your only way to survive.
The small amount of truth he uses.
Sound. The soundtrack mainly consists of ambient electronic pieces. They give off the feeling of not only the dread you feel from being trapped in this horrible place, but also the hope of being able to get out of this facility that you're stuck in. The true highlight of the sound of this game, though, is Virgil, the CEO of the Lightmatter company, your voice on the radio, your mission control, and your antagonist.
Wait, it's dark in there. You might trip. Let me light your path.
He both guides you and chides you while you crawl around his abandoned facility.
Now I presume you know how buttons work.
And never lets you forget how much he doesn't want you there.
I know it's difficult not to stare at the scientific wonder that is Lightmatter, but the launch event is over. An escape plan is in development. Until then, keep in mind that the shadows can kill you. Think the floor is lava, just with shadows that absorb organic material.
Replayability. Lightmatter will run you about 4 hours or so, but it really depends on how quickly you grasp the concepts that are presented to you in the challenges. I'll admit that more than once I got stuck on a particular puzzle and made no further progress for quite a few minutes or more. There was even one I could not figure out at all, and I had to look it up after beating my head against the wall for 10 minutes or so. Once you finish this game though, there isn't much more to bring you back again. However, there is a speedrunning timer that you can place on your run, and you can set up developer commentary to run while you play as well, if that's something you're into. After completing any individual room, you can later go back and challenge that room directly from the menu of the game. Narrative. You play a silent protagonist who starts the game stuck in a mining production facility deep underground, right as the last evacuation tram is leaving the facility. You are noticed by the CEO of the company, Virgil.
Unbelievable. There's more of you. Were you a part of the public tour? If so, I have just evacuated your tour guide. Don't panic.
Who sees that you're the last one, other than him, who got left behind. He attempts to lead you out of the facility, but you soon find out that you are stuck here in the depths with only a very small hope for escape. Virgil refers to you by a few different names throughout your journey, but they are just titles like Inspector.
Wait, are you a health and safety inspector? The irony that you didn't notice the blaring sounds and flashing lights. That's a problem with safety procedures. They could never be idiot-proof.
And Journalist.
You are not on the guest list. James doesn't know who you are. But I do. It's obvious. You're a journalist.
But these are simply his guesses as to who you are. It's really up to you as the player to decide which of these best fits you. As I've mentioned already, you find out very quickly that the darkness in the facility kills you. It eats organic matter. And it seems that some people were able to make it out on the escape tram that you just missed. But you'll soon see the telltale signs of a mad scientist's lair. The thing that caught my eye the most was not that the facility was simply empty of workers or other people, but that it was full of clothes, spilled coffee cups, and clipboards, all together in neat little piles on the floor. Additionally, whether you do or don't trust Virgil, you will find evidence in the form of tapes from a prior employee detailing the working conditions of the facility before the incident at the start of the game.
And things here are... okay.
And you will uncover clues about this mysterious place and how it came to be in its current condition. Full of darkness that eats people. My opinion. I had a lot of fun with Lightmatter. I did find a lot of the puzzles to be quite hard. The early puzzles were usually quite easy, as you'd expect, but once I got closer to the end of the game, I got stumped a few times. I've seen a lot of reviewers comparing this game to Portal, which I understand why, since it's a first-person puzzle game that is accomplished mostly with the use of a single mechanical device, light in this case, and portals in Portal's case. And both are set in scientific facilities, but I think that's about as far as the similarities go. Lightmatter is advertised as an homage to that type of game, and the CEO voice of Virgil even makes self-referential jokes comparing his company to those quote-unquote brutes over at Aperture Science.
At Lightmatter Technologies, we treat our inanimate objects with respect, not like those monsters of Aperture Science.
If you're a fan of Portal, this game will definitely scratch that itch, but I always thought of Portal as more of a physics-based game, concerned more with motion and trajectory, and seeing where the portals could take you, and what they could do for you in unique ways during each room. Lightmatter, on the other hand, is more straightforward, where you just need to find pretty much the one solution the game is looking for, using the pieces you have available and setting them in the correct places. You'll see that in another game this month, I will make a stronger Portal comparison, but you'll just have to wait and see which one that is. Either way, both Lightmatter and Portal are great puzzle games in their own right. Each offers a little something different and will challenge you throughout, and both will keep you entertained with their story full of mystery about super science gone wrong. Was it worth it? This is one of the newer games that Twitch Prime has ever given away for free. However, it isn't extremely long, and it isn't that expensive of a game, even at its full retail price of $20, not considering if you can get it on sale. But I don't think I can be too harsh on it despite those aspects, because it sets out to do one thing, and it does that thing really well, a lot like the original Portal games it's based on. Up on screen now are the minimum system requirements for it. These requirements are on the very low end, so almost any system, as long as it has a dedicated graphics card, is going to be able to run this game no problem. And while the game can be difficult at times, it is quite accessible to get into, and brings more than just puzzles to the table, with its plotline about a corrupt scientist to uncover. And being one of 2 purely puzzle games this month from Twitch, I think that this one is the superior one, and I did have a lot of fun playing through this one, so I'm gonna say that for Lightmatter, it is worth it. It has definitely earned its place as a worthwhile free game this month. It is by no means spectacular, but it is a solid experience for the time investment. But maybe that's for you to decide. Whether you agree or disagree with my judgment, get at me in the comments, let me know what you think, and let's discuss if this month's games were worth it or not. Also, don't forget to go onto the Twitch app and download your free games every month, because hey, they're free, and sometimes you will end up with a few gems. Once again, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe check out some of my other reviews. And I'll catch you later.